Okay guys, I got another video here to show you guys on tips and tricks coming from myself, Carlos Avalar. Some of you guys probably already know who I am. Someone will probably remember the name, or someone probably gonna meet me for the first time. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a rivet round head for decoration purpose on dashboards. Use them as a buns or as a pull triggers for like the headlights and stuff like that. Switches, decoration for engines, pretty much anything that you can drill a hole on it and put a little tip on it and makes it look like you have either a bolt or a rivet onto it. So there's two different sizes of metal here. This is a very common one. This is not quite, but you can still find it on Amazon or any place that sells you small little wires. This is right here is a new tool. It's new to some of us because they make it available now on their tooling for models. But technically what it used to be a or actually it is a tool for jewelers. Most of the stuff that I use is jewelers tools, and technically what this is, it has a little carving section in there that you can round out any piece of round metal and make a round surface into the top of it. I'll try to see if I can post a link in here so you have to copy, because for some reason Instagram doesn't allow to send link direct through Amazon. So I found them there. They sell them there. I bought it somewhere else, but it's similar item. I believe there's like 4 or 5 of them that you can purchase. There's more in there that you can buy. They're good for detail, to get into detail stuff. All right, so there's several of these. I got one more on the chalk, and then you have this right here. This is, most of you already have these. This is the new little tools, drill tools that we all have. There's the other tip right here. But we're going to use these tools right here are the ones that we're going to use. And also the most important one, it's this one right here. This is the engraver tool. Most of them usually use it. I mean, probably some of you probably already have it. It's an engraver tool for metal tools. They sell it. This is a high-end brand, but I mean, you can buy these on Harbor Freight or any of the hardware store, Home Depot probably. And technically what it is it's a hammer engraver that punches automatically into the tip. That's how you are allowed to engrave with the high-end carbide on the metal, so it engraves to that. But that's pretty much what it is. It's a hammer unit. So this is the one that we're going to use to hammer the tip. And this right here, it's a Dremel saw. It's a thicker Dremel saw. They have two different kinds. They have this one right here, which is the thicker version, and they have one that is a little bit longer and thinner, so you can cut plastic with. Some of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. So if you go to Home Depot or Harbor Freight, you probably find these ones, a little saw. They come in a little box kit with a bunch of little things for the Dremel. So this, what I did is I knock off the teeth and I convert it into a flat surface, which this is going to do is going to serve the purpose of flatten the wire to make the head on the round wire. All right, so let's get to it. And we're going to start with the smaller wire, and we're going to try to do in one end the flat side, and in the other one we're going to do the round side, and then we're going to go from there. All right, so bear with me. Like I said, this is new for me. I like to show more of the stuff that I know how to do, but when you don't have the right videos or equipment, you're not available to actually do everything the right way. But we're going to try it. All right, I promise you we're going to try it. So now we're going to grab these, the smallest of the both of them. Okay, we got two in there. We're going to try the smallest of the both of them, and we're going to get a regular press chalk that we all have, and we're going to try to put this in here. It's got to be like almost near the tip of it, okay? And the reason why is because when you hit the hammer is going to tend to bend the metal, because of the fact that it's brass. It's not a strong metal to put a head over it. So that's just pretty much probably like maybe like a 1 millimeter. And most of the time when you cut it with the wire, it gives you like the sharpness. So you got to come back with sandpaper or block and try to get it to go flat on it. Okay, by the time you do that, and then it's going to give you a much flatter surface. So when you're punching the head, it's going to give you a much easier or much flatter head into it. All right, and try to get it to synchronize and give me what I want. So make sure you tie this very well, because the punching is going to create. So bear the noise, unfortunately, but I'm going to try to teach you guys how to do it. That's pretty much it. I mean, it doesn't take much. Let me see if I can synchronize this a little bit. It's a little harder to synchronize the camera to show you guys what we made. You can probably kind of see it right there a little bit. See if I can get it to synchronize more. It's a little hard. Let me see if I can pull it out of here. There we go. I don't know if you guys can probably see there we go. See if it can see the head a little bit. See, it made a head over it. So now it has a little head over it. Because you flat it, you're punching it on and to create that. So what the purpose of this is, you drill a little hole and you detail anything you have a detail, and you just literally slide it into it, and you create a surface to give you something flat over it. And this is a much bigger hole, so it's going to go through it. Let me see the other one here. Try this other one. This one, same thing, detail dash, and there we go. We're gonna stick it in there, and let's see here if we can get some good view out of it. It's a little hard to synchronize this camera to actually show you the work on it. There we go. Sees it more, so you kind of get the idea right there what the whole purpose of this is all about. Let's see, maybe we can get, there we go. Perfect. You see that right there? So if you punch it in, that's what you get. You get like a little shiny part into it, and it gives you that setup in there. Similar to the ones in here, but these are round and this is flat. I'm just trying to show you guys the idea of what you can create for any of these pieces. You can add that into the frame. You can add into the some of the bolts on the transmission, on the motor, pretty much anything that you want to put an extra decoration to it. You can add on it. The shiny will show that you have something in there. You won't be able to see it because you need to have a magnifying glass to be able to see it. But the shine of the reflection of the light will get that detail, and it looks cool. Something different. All right, so that's on that. So now that's pretty much how you create it. All right, and you can do any size or any metal. You can create it on the same setup. Now we're going to create the same layout, but we're going to do it on a much thicker wire. Okay, And same purpose, we're gonna grab same vise. We're gonna grab the vise. All right, we're gonna stick the wire into it, and these you can put it any size you want. It doesn't really matter, because what we're going to do here, we're going to carve and we're going to make a round on it, and then for that we're going to use the the little drill bit thing. All right, the little drill bit tip, that's for the regular drill. And like I said, this right here mount is on it. All right, see how it kind of fits inside. So this is going to create a round into it. All right, we're going to turn it on and we're going to teach you guys how to do this. See right there, you just go around it and it's going to create a round tip on it instead. All right, so try to get it as shiny as possible as you can, and you move it around. Okay, see that shiny right there? You created see that round? So now you create it round. So now we got what we wanted it. All right, so we got the round tip on it. Let's see if I can get this to focus. It's a little bit harder to get this camera to focus, because like I said in the first video that I made, I'm using my tablet to create this kind of stuff. It's not like a special camera or anything like that. Let's see if I can get the camera to synchronize a little bit so I can show you guys what we did on being round part. All right, you can kind of get the idea right there. You kind of see it a little bit. Let's see. This one doesn't give you much, but that's the round part. Now this is the thicker wire. All right, so the thicker wire, once again, there's the dashboard of a pickup. So we drilled the hole already. We're gonna stick this into it, and this is pretty much what it's going to give you. All right, when you sink it in all the way, it gives you a little. See, there you go. You can see it in there. You get as close as you can, then you glue it behind it, and it gives you a little bumpy, kind of like the one the other one had. So now you have a bun, or you have a radio knob, or you know what I mean, just decoration parts that simple to make, but you know it's round, and you can shine it out after that. I mean, you can grab a Brazil or anything that has polish in it, and you can polish it up and make it different. So that's the thicker one. Now we're going to try to do the smaller one. Same thing, same process. We're going to do the smaller wire. I'm going to stick it back into the piece right here. All right, so let's see here, tie it up a little bit more. All right, see how you can see in there has a, let's see if I can see, it has a cut on it where I cut it up with the pliers. So I'm gonna try to see if I can knock out that sharpness out of it. Knock it up. All right, now you're gonna grab the sandpaper block, and we're gonna try to flood it up a little bit to get more, so that the little tool doesn't have to work too much. All right, so now we kind of flooded up a little bit. We made it a little bit more, much different. Yeah, it's harder. I'm telling you, there's times when the machine like synchronizes it. It's super cool, and it's like there's times when it doesn't because it's so small. Once again, we're going to go back again. It's a lot much easier to control it when you have the tool into it, all right, then have it on and try to bring it into it. You kind of lose control, so it's a lot much easier when you actually put it into the tip, all right, and then you turn it on because it's already in it. So rotate it because it's a circle. Like I said, it's a round piece. See how hard it is to get it in. So you try to stop it up with this finger right here. You can kind of stop it up a little bit just to get it back into it. Then you start again. You know when you're done with it because you start seeing some of the pieces coming out. Then you see the shine into it, right? You kind of get to see the little shine of what you have carved to make it round. All right, so we're done. Like I said, it doesn't take much. This is pretty quick with the drill bit. So now we're gonna pull the piece out of it, and we created. There we go. We created a nice round piece. Once again, this piece right here, it's good for you know, like a nozzle or a bolt head or anything that will give you a different layout on the, you know, decoration part, you know, to create some decoration parts into it. That's the whole purpose of it. Try to teach you guys how to come up with your own little decoration things. This is the flat one that we made, the first one, and this is the round that we just made right now. I'm gonna try to knock off the little cut burn on this. Try to make it a little bit more flatter too, so it gets in faster. Okay, we're gonna do that on the other hole so you can see the difference between the two of them. All right, so there we go. Okay, you see that right there. Now you got two of them. You have the flat one and you have the round one. All right, you can sink it down a little bit more too. There we go. And stick this one out just a hair too much. Let's see here. There we go. See right there. So that's a decoration piece. So that's what you can make. The tools that are available, you just gotta find them. Sometimes look around for a lot of jewelry. People that make jewelers tools. There's a lot of tools in there. They'll help you up. You know, like make lines and drill little holes. I mean, all this stuff right here. You can actually, there's tools in there that help you up to get some of this stuff better. Right. So that's the trick for today. I mean, you can pretty much use this trick to do literally anything that you can think of. I mean, I done it on the motor picture that you guys seen it. You know, that's what all these little pens are for. You know what I mean? You see those in there. The ones that behind it right there, those are much thicker wire. So that's what I do. I use a lot of this stuff in there. See, you see those in there, the round. That's what I use on some of my work. You know, from far away, like the ones in there, they're holding the starter. You know, at the very end, that's technically what it is. You know, they look like bolts, but they're not. You know, you can see them right there. They're not bolts. It's just little round pieces, and from far away, the light catches them. It looks like you have put something in there. They cannot define exactly what it is, but it's there. You know what I mean? So same thing with the little holes right there that I have. I'm gonna put some of them in there. It gives you another decoration. All right. So, hey, I'll try to keep up as much as I can. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have, you know, like the video, you know, the recording cameras. I gotta find them, but you know, you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you as much as I can, anything that I know, so you guys can have that. All right, guys. Well, hey, enjoy it, try it out, give it a try. I'm in Facebook now too. I'm gonna add the videos in Facebook, also on Instagram. So follow up, sign up, like, subscribe, and you know, give me a push so I can continue giving you guys ideas and tricks and stuff like that. You know, I'm trying to teach you guys some of the tricks that I know. Some of them probably already know how to do it, and some of them had an idea but they never did it. So now you're you know, now you're seeing it. So have any question, send me a message, and then we go from there. All right, thank you for watching, and enjoy, and give it a try. Hey, who knows, you like it. Detail is the best part of building a model car. All right, guys. Have a good day, and until next time, take care.